Thanks everybody for coming. I know you're all busy, so I just want to say as the leader of this group that I really appreciate you making the time to be here. It really does take all of us together with our different perspectives to reach the goals of our CUSP team. As a group, we've identified patient falls as a primary area of focus for improvement on our floor. The data show that we have the highest rate of falls in the hospital, and our goal is to decrease that rate.
So what you're saying is we need to increase the number of days between patient falls. That's what we're tracking on the patient falls chart on the bulletin board.
We've been working on this for a while, and unfortunately we haven't solved this problem.
Both of you are right. We've discussed potential reasons why our floor continues to have falls and near falls in our Learning from Defects meeting a week ago, and here are some of the interventions we've identified. The first intervention is to tape an outline of the walker on the floor to show where it should go. A second is educating patients and their families on falls prevention by developing a pamphlet. A third is proper entry of patient information into the EHR and ensuring that the staff reviews the records regularly. And a final intervention is ensuring that the call button is within the patient's reach and that the patient understands how to use the button and understands its importance.
Well, we already mark the EHR when someone is at risk for a fall. The problem is we don't check the EHR regularly. We should be reviewing the records before we go in to see a patient.
You're right, but can we shelve that topic? I'd like to talk about this idea of a pamphlet. If we had a pamphlet that describes things like tape on the floor to mark where the walker should be, or asking patients to use the call button early when they need to use the restroom, that would be really helpful for patients and their families. We could give the pamphlet to patients when they're admitted to our floor and review it with them while their family members are here.
I really like that idea. If we put a taped spot on the floor, then everyone will know where the walker belongs, including the families, because sometimes they're the ones that move the walker. Then we'll have to teach everyone, including the dietary staff, about putting the walker back where the walker belongs before they leave the room.
You know, as NAs, we round every 90 minutes. As a double check, we can make it part of our routine to ensure that the walker is actually in the taped area.
That's a great idea.
And if you can design the pamphlet, I can provide the funds to get it printed. You know, Abby, you are always coming up with great ideas for the staff to develop professionally and contribute to the team. Can you think of a staff member who may have an interest in design and is also looking for some professional development opportunities this quarter?